Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. Je suis la reine de Dieu. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne. I am Queen Cotalia. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday evening. Some of you are seeing me, what, 1, 2, 3, like for the 5th time this week, if not more than that, due to classes. Last night class I thought was phenomenal. I would love to hear your feelings and your thoughts. Please make sure you do subscribe to this channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit the notification and postification button, and to please share the video. All right, everybody. We are here this evening, and did you all enjoy yesterday's reading, utilizing the Hoodoo Tarot de la Livre as playing cards with the spell work? Because if so, I would love to do that again. Kevin, you saw the Hunter Horse video. Thank you. I'm so happy that you've seen the video. It's so funny. I'm going to actually go live on my Instagram when I leave here and talk about, and I'm going to just be honest with everybody. You look at that video, I was quite fluffy. But then you look at my recent videos from this past weekend, she was quite together. I told you I was dropping weight, and I dropped weight. But I'm going to tell you too, I'm not going to get into it here, but I will say this little bit. If you surround yourself in the environment with people in the profession and spaces that you desire, you will begin to respond to that environment. And I know that I'm like, okay, we got to get this together. And I did what I needed to do to get the weight off, and it came off. This past weekend was a rough one after the competition and everything. But now I'm like, all right, we're not doing this as, I'm not doing this for an achievement. I'm doing this as a lifestyle, you know? And so, yes, found the perfect box I had forgotten about from years ago after class. I thought it would be a good place in the house for the Hoodoo Tarot de la Livre. I put it out, and naturally it had a crown on it. Look at that, Ari. I love it. I love that. Hello, Dynamic Divine Readings. Hello, hello, hello. And thank you so much, Amanda. You know, it's one of these things I've said for years. Cameron, last night class hit. I enjoyed you went into detail about honoring your people has nothing to do with ourselves. Has nothing to do with what ourselves enjoy, are not exactement. It doesn't. And that's a big issue for people, though, because people are like, oh no, I'm decolonizing spirituality or whatever else. But the reality is, if your grandparents only knew that Bible and that's what they prayed with, put that Bible up there for your grandmother. Not that you're using it. Say somebody was Catholic, you put a rosary up there or whatever, or there may be a family saint, and you put a little picture of that saint up there for that family member, not for the saint, not for the religion, but for your person, for your people that honored and found solitude there. ZMAC, I agree with you. Your environment matter. It does. It truly, truly does. And I have some other videos that'll be coming out as the weeks progress. A lot of videos. Like I think I probably have at least 2 months worth of content that is coming out. Did that for my dad last night. Thank you. You are so welcome, Shia. But you know, it's interesting. I tell people want you to be authentic. Be authentic. Be authentic. When you show up and be authentically you, it's a problem when that authenticity does not fit their narrative. They don't want you to be authentic. They want you to play the part. So people want me to be, hey, baby, I'm Queen Cotalia, the Hoodoo Queen here in Mobile, Alabama. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to wear the head wraps and all of these things and da-da-da-da and be the character. And I understand that those kind of things get you attention. It gets you popularity. It does not mean that you're fulfilling your purpose in all of those things. It does not mean that you are actually feeding your people. But in fact, more than anything, you're feeding your popularity and your pocket. But you know, but people struggle with authenticity. Why? Because authenticity is truth. And so then some people go, well, why do you like first, for example, some people say, well, you should just, accept people in their authentic selves. First and foremost, you're not being authentic. You're playing a part. You didn't come from this culture, but you're playing the part. And you're playing it horribly. I wouldn't cast you for an Uno card, less long a tarot card. I wouldn't cast you for a gremlin, less long a conjurer or a witch. Okay. And so you see people out here playing. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm not going to invest in that. I'm not going to engage in that. I'm not going to uplift that. You're not being authentic unless you are wearing a sign saying I'm an authentic scammer, I'm an authentic con artist. Then you know what? I will support you because you're being truthful. And now people know not to really deal with you on that level. You're being an entertainer. UK here. And we got amazing northern lights here, even through the south, apparently the US. Yes, there are some northern lights that'll be happening here in the US this evening as well. Very, very north US, but I think the greens are going to be covering. Ari, yes, gained so much clarity and understanding. I'll be processing tonight's last night class for a while. It's a lifetime of process, and it's a long relationship to build. And that's why going back to like being authentic. So some people really don't like to see me in the space of being an equestrian or music, and that's fine. If you want me just to be this, then just follow me here. But the reality is this is a part of me. This is not all of me. This is not all of me. And it should not be all of anybody. If anybody is just always spirit, 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 they're probably mentally ill. If it's all earth stuff, if it's all, money, this material, that house, this house, that, there's a ticky tick tick somewhere there. You got to have your foot in both worlds. You have to be able to operate in both spaces. And you have to understand that some spaces feed others, but more importantly, they actually do feed and work with each other. I do my personal things in order for me to do my professional things. There will be a May community service, and that will be announced as up and coming Sunday, I believe. So is Central Time 1 hour or 2 hours ahead of Pacific Time? It's 2 hours ahead. So if it's 6 p.m. here, it is 4 p.m. there. If it's 6:30 here, it's 4:30 there. Right now it's 6:42 here, so it is 4:32 there. All right. Hello, Jessica. Bonsoir. Comment ça va? And so I appreciate all of you that are following the Right and Remedy page. I appreciate all of you that are following the Cotalia page and watching the horseback riding things, and you'll learn a lot as well. You will learn a lot of people online giving their readings on Instagram. So it's funny because I do see that how people, first and foremost, I don't know how y'all have time to be doing these 10-minute, $10, $20, $30, 33, 33, 44, 44 readings multiple times a day. Like, I mean, I guess if this is your job and you come on 8 times a day, 8 hours a day, I guess would be equivalent to an 8-hour job. But I don't know. But what I also will say this too is a lot of people will watch others and go, okay, this is the time that people go on. Well, no, this is the time my people come on. You got to find out when your people want to come on. Bonjour, Marquise. Bonjour, comment ça va? J'espère que tu vas bien. So there's that. Child, gotta go make sure I remember that. Tricksters are tricking. Yes, indeed. Tricking if you got it and if you don't. Apparently, if you will or if you won't. Because that booty don't bounce like a don't. Anyways, let us move on into our I love seeing you out of this space. Thank you so much, Emily. I mean, it's the thing that feeds me. I would not be able to do this if I did not have that. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, if I didn't do horseback riding and I didn't do music and I wasn't dancing, y'all listen, I always come with the bars and I don't even be knowing it. It just comes out. It just does it on its own. In the deepest part of COVID, had I not invested in my piece of getting back into nature, which is why like now it's like, yes, I live in downtown Mobile. I gotta come up out of here. I have to get back into nature. And fortunately, right now that is the horseback ridings, getting out there on the trails and getting to walk and those things. But you have to know what feeds you in order for you to feed others. I have seen those and they have subscriptions like 200 to 500 a month. Like what on YouTube? Like for 2 readings? You better be on call for me. I don't know. It's very interesting. And my thing is this, like, there's a couple of things I want to do. One big thing is I definitely want to bring like my financial advisor in some of these spaces to help people with about like credit, how to buy a house and how to really learn how to invest in your own personal life and things you should consider and raising your credit and those things. But I also want to just do like a live or a conversation about business. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot. I've been in business since I was the age of 15. And I've learned so much. But a big thing is a lot of people really try to imitate, duplicate what you do. And it's like you have to find your demographic. If I'm coming on at 6 p.m. and I have 34 people on a Friday night, which I think to myself, now 34 people, that's really not that much. Is it really worth me being here, to be honest? Because I do this for free. I don't make money being here going live. The time I spend going live is time I could be doing spiritual work or helping out the shipment guy. But no, they're like, no, you stay on live. You have to figure out what is your demographic. when your people want to see you, if you got people. And also to understand that there are some times and spaces that you may want to do something that really isn't catching on. And that's okay. If you're doing it for you, then keep doing it. But if you're trying to do it to make something of yourself or trying to start something, then you may want to reconsider what you're doing. Like, for example, me, my Cotalia page here on YouTube, I got about 25 views today on my video. And I'm like, eh, not so hot, right? But I also know that I haven't been posting on that page regularly. So let me go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing, but also I know what I need to do to get those views. I think I do, and I'll try those things. But if it's not working, it's not working. It's not going to stop me from riding horses, but it may stop me from putting equine content, you know? But I doubt that because I really, really love it. I truly love it. Made it on my break. Yes, indeed. Where are my earth signs? Earth signs, where are you? You know, because even like this page or whatever, like I think this is what 7 or maybe 8, 9, 10 years in the making. So this isn't just something I just whipped up and started doing yesterday. And I understand that you do have to be consistent and also to really see what your people want. What do the people want from you? All right, earth signs. Let's see what we got today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, absolutely. It is a big thing, Z-Mac. It's a big thing because a lot of people also just don't like really understand that about us, like at Conjure South, how it is a pretty much a three, not even really a three-man thing. Like I am solely here. Readings, work. There's one person doing shipment, and there's one person that was accused of being AI today, apparently. One person who's working on emails. And oh, hold up. Parkwood just made a post. It's just the 1 year anniversary of the Renaissance World Tour. So, yes, yes, I took a whole year off of my channel, 26,000 followers, and I'm still not ready. I was burnt out. And it happens like that though. And like that's why I tell people, like, honestly, I mean, it's a lot, it's a whole business in itself. But also just really understanding and recognizing again, if you want quality products from me when it comes to spiritual things, I'm the only one going to have those recipes. I'm the only one going to do that. Nobody else knows the recipes to do these things and has the ashe to invoke these things. So I'm not going to hire 10 people making candles, making oils, doing stuff, and getting it out the door. Even like right now, we are ready to ship out even more tarot decks and books and all kinds of things and so forth and so on. But the reality is there has been storms here in the Southeast. FedEx was like, nope, you're not getting your things for a while. Now there's a production issue, which caused even more delays and so forth and so on. And so there are some things that are out of your hands. And there's only so much you can do with communication. But I will say, I think I have some of the best clients and customers and followers because the majority of you, like 99% of you, are incredibly understanding and patient because you know when you get it, you get it. When I do what I do, it hits always and forever. Call me Luther, whatever. So it's just, there's so much that goes into it. Level up, I saw that part with post and ran over. because the way she likes to play games, you never know exactly. So thank you, She. I greatly appreciate it. So earth signs. Earth signs. You get the 9 of hearts, which means your wishes will be fulfilled, but it also communicates that you are, in fact, covered with luck and favor. You need to operate in that luck and in that favor. Stop operating, moving in fear. Step with the knowing that you are favored. Step with the knowing that even your worst will be everybody else's best. Understand that you cannot really do wrong right now. So take that risk. Take that step. Okay? Do it. Do it. If not now, then when? If not you, then who? Air signs. Airs. Where are you? These cards need to be over here. Gotta get out the way. Making sure nobody's mixed up in here. Air signs, where are you? Oh, excuse me, excuse me. I didn't tell tell you the spell word. Sorry. Sorry. Je suis désolé. So, for the earth signs, your work, the working spell protection oil. Take 4 pinches of black cat hair from 4 different black cats and place the hair inside of a bottle of oil and lemons to bring clearance and surrounding luck in your life. This will be considered good luck oil. Please understand that you are going to begin to see people utilize these things and try to resell them. Just letting you know now. Just understand that when this book comes out and when their products start being made, you will know where it came from. My words. When you start seeing a little bottle of black cat hair in your oil wrapped with red thread or green thread, just know that this is where it came from. But utilizing the black cat oil or utilizing the 4 pinches of black cat hair, putting it with lemon and the oil, understand that black cats are protection. But I always communicate this when I teach like my good luck classes. People go, okay, well, black cats are protection. Well, understand this. If I am in a casino and I put on my black cat oil, and everybody else is losing but me, they say, oh my goodness, you lucky. No, my money's protected. Okay, my goodness, you was in this situation and everyone else got harmed but you're lucky. No, I'm protected, but it looks like luck. Okay. What is impressive magic talking here? Yep, I made sure to be here just for Gemini eyebrow check. Eyebrows jacked in the dead of night. Check your brows Gemini, we can fight. You were only waiting for them brows to arch right. Hallelujah. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Air signs, you get the Two of Clubs. The Two of Clubs communicate that for you, loyalty and honesty is going to be your concentration. Who are you loyal to? Who is loyal to you is going to be the test. Who are you trusting and who trusts you is going to be the test. So as you move in the next couple of days, understand, or the next day or two, well, this is Friday, so over through the weekend, make sure that you have full trust and faith in who you're with, what you're doing. Don't question it. Even if you don't completely understand it, trust it, know it. Okay? Trust it and know it. I pulled that card today. Listen, all I'm saying is you gotta listen. All right. I'm going to the alley and find them cats. Watch me. You should. Thank you, Kirsten, for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Water signs. Water signs, where are you? Where are my water signs? Water signs, where are you? What's next for the coven? Mediumship readings. Mediumship readings is next for the coven, actually. But she has to make sure that she is ready. I'm already doing, reading 4 days a week for you guys, personal readings 4 days a week, on top of masterclass, which is going to be 2 or 3 hours every Tuesday, and then at least an hour and a half of boot camp. That's a lot that I'm doing. That doesn't include the spiritual work that I'm doing, and it absolutely does not include any of the personal things that I need to do, like clean my house. Um, so water signs, where are you? I knew that happened. All right, water signs. Is it all Scorpios again? Because clearly that's what I need to honestly just see. Oh, what's the spell for air? Thank you. 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 Thank you, Amanda. I greatly appreciate you. This is a new thing that I'm doing, so I literally forgot it. So we have this spell is not really a spell, but it's really talking about growing your bone set and to divine, to be honest. One of the most traditional ways to build your bone set is to actually make a monthly, seasonal, or yearly decision to walk 7 blocks over the course of 7 days. all leading back to your home. So day one from your house, or day one from your house to block one and back. Day two to block two and back to your home. Day three, etc. Each of these days, as you're walking on your path, you should see what is in your path, what trinkets, what feathers, what stones, what clippings of papers or cards, and those things. And that is a traditional way that you build your bone set. Okay? All right. Now, water signs. Water signs. I'm gonna keep the book open right here because y'all are in the same place. Tasha JC. Queen, I tried to be hard headed, jumping and skipping through the book. So when I got confused enough, I could hear your voice and I went back to the beginning like I was supposed to. Listen, I told y'all you can't do it. You cannot do it. It doesn't work that way. Water signs, you have the seven of clubs. The seven of clubs communicate that you may experience some challenges over the next 24 hours or over the weekend. These are not challenges to actually, um, these are not challenges um, to cause you to lose. These are things to strengthen you. These are things that are going to benefit you. These are things that are going to, as I always say, it's an uphill battle to strengthen you so that you can hold the crown that is designed for you. But if you're not ready for that crown, it's going to fall off your head. Your neck ain't strong enough. You can't hold your head up right now. So this is giving you those experiences to do that. Right now, over this weekend or this past weekend, you're going to be building those resources, those skill sets. You may take it as a challenge. It's not a challenge. It is change. You may take it as a negation, and negativity is not. It's necessary, and it's only going to elevate you. Okay? Okay. And you say, I hope it's not financial, but see, a financial challenge may not be you losing. That's what people keep, where people's mind space is. You make it into a negative thing, you're going to have a negative situation because your financial challenge could be, do I invest in this or do I invest in that? The challenge is what would be the best investment? Financially, the challenge could be, do I focus on do I achieve this financial ability or do I focus on financial success? That's two different things. So understand that these challenges are just change, and change is a challenge for most. And fire signs. Fire signs, where are you? Fire signs. Well, first, before we go to fire signs, I remembered. I remembered. You remember? Could not be saved. Hold on. If you remember, we've been in Bible days, the souls were lost, could not be saved. So I told my father, prepare me a body when nobody else will. Send me out cold. So he came down into this world, knowing one day surely die. Just remember there was a church group in my hometown growing up. I can't remember their names. They're the something sisters. And the beginning of the song was, "Do you remember way back in Bible days, our souls were lost, could not be saved." And so I think it's something. Anyways, it was very interesting, but that triggered me. Um, the spell. Daylight fell. All right, so to cleanse a jinx. In our community, one clear way that you always knew that someone had work thrown on them is by observing a person's front yard or backyard. In the event that someone has thrown something at your house, meaning your household, causing sickness, illness, death, we would pr- we would take particular roosters and chickens, um, and place them in the front yard. This is called scratching the yard or whatever. You can also rake the yard, which is also scratching the yard. And they will scratch up the yard and scratch up the work. So if your house has been crossed, take some roosters, chickens, hens, etc., place in your front yard, allow them to scratch it up. Et voilà, voilà. But another way is to actually take the feces of a chicken or rooster, and if by chance a person is sick due to spiritual work, you can take the feces of the rooster and you will place or draw an X on them to remove it. But this also will return the illness to the person. Voila, voila. All right. I don't, it may have been the Clark sisters, but I don't think so. This was a local group. I remember Heidi, but this girl name was Heidi. I loved her voice. And the Dansbys. I don't know if I think she sang with the Dansbys. I can't remember these, unfortunately. Um, okay, now let's move to fire signs. You've already shown up, and we have the Two of Diamonds. And the Two of Diamonds communicates for us fire signs that we need to handle our issues and problems and things of that nature on the onset of the issue. If we see a blessing, handle that on the onset of that blessing. Don't allow things to magnify or grow into something that it should not be negatively, but also don't dismiss your small blessings and end up missing the ability to nurture those so that they can grow into something larger. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of you all get so confused with wanting your desires. You want what you want. I saw somebody online, somebody that has a lot of followers, another spiritual person, asking the community, talking about, oh, well, do y'all divine before you do spell work? Yes, and you should. Well, I know that some people say they do and some people they don't. But I want what I want. Okay? Let me tell you something about what you want. You think what you want is what you need. That's why my clients, my students, my followers get what they need and what they want. Why? Because yes, I want apples from the tree. That's what I want. But before I get the fruit, the plant needs water on the roots. So I need to water the roots before I get my fruit. But you're grabbing for unripe fruit. These things are not ripe. These things are not ready. These things are not even edible. And then you walk around wondering why your stomach all tore up. Your spiritual belly is now all in all kinds of flip flopping conjurations of the situations. So you do what you need. So you divine before you do spell work. You just don't do it. So And that's why sometimes my spell work takes, yes, the bubble guts of it all. Queen, do you have a burner account? Laugh a lot because you be seeing all these people live on TikTok. I don't have a burner account, in fact, but I have eyes everywhere. And I don't have an issue showing up on your page. You seeing that I viewed it and I talked to you vaguely about it or talk to the world vaguely about it. So that you know that I know and I'm about to tell the truth. Call me the Conjuring Cat Williams. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and see what this working is. Okay. They definitely be live and reckless. So, sure do. Reversal of evil intentions. This conversation needs to be had as we want to respect all cultures. However, due to capitalism, we regularly see cultures being exploited. For example, the Azar, it's spelled Nazar, but it's Azar, which is the handmade glass eye figure featuring circles of teardrops shapes blue, black, and white. This particular charm is actually derived from a particular culture, not of West Africa. Although you see many people that wear it now. Yes, charms will work because they are charms. But because I'm here to educate you on what's African, I may have what was done in West Africa um, to reverse evil intentions, bad luck, etc., so forth and so on. So for us, in particularly, we would normally use objects of reflection. Hello, Brendan. How are you doing? Okay. So different metals, moonflowers, the moon, water that reflects the moon. There's a variety of different things that are utilized to reflect, and we don't have to use the azar and exploit or appropriate. So, anyways, that's just a little bit of working. Now, let's collectively see what this whole situation is talking about. All right. Collectively, the spirits are saying that we do, in fact, have luck and favor on our sides, that we need to take the risk that we need to do. Welcome, TMKC, pardon. We do have luck and favor on our sides, but we absolutely, without a doubt, need to trust that we have that luck and favor on our side through our uphill journey, not battle, our uphill journey, so that we are able to see the issues before it becomes a problem. See our blessings so we can water the root and enjoy our fruit. Et voilà, voilà. This is our collective reading of the day. I thank y'all so very much for watching. I actually ran over time and I'm supposed to be going to the grocery store to go cook. I don't see that happening. But I'm gonna call the people at the house and see what they say. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank y'all so very much. It's been amazing, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. I'm literally thinking, can I cook quickly? And I know I can't. I know that I cannot. That is not in my ministry. Okay. Y'all have a blessed one. See you live. I'm about to go live on Instagram on my Kotalia page. I hope to see you there. Will dates for this year be announced? Dates for what, my dear? Marcel? Message me privately. I'm getting off of here. I got to get in the car. Graduation. I will message you. I will message you for graduation. I don't know. I thought I already answered that because remember, Richard asked me and I thought that I answered that, but apparently I didn't. But I will let you know.